I personally, I don't know if I would be into tennis if it wasn't for Rafael Nadal. I might have found the sport some other way, but I know for sure that I found it because of Rafael Nadal. And I wore 3/4 length trousers the first time I ever went to Wimbledon. Nadal was really my guy. And when I was, 10, 11 years old, I just thought he was the coolest. And then to now be reporting on the sport and having, witnessed some epic moments from Nadal as recently as last year, the miracle in Melbourne when he won that Australian Open title will always stay with me. And by that point, there was this fragility to him. We sort of knew he was hanging on, he was sort of fighting his own body, and yet he still came out and played the most ferocious tennis with those added layers that you spoke about of the sort of the way he developed his game and so intelligently. And yeah, he was the king of clay, but also he won, so many titles on hard court, and he adapted his game to grass as well. He's a true great, and I really, really hope, as you said, that we get to see some of that magic again next year.
I loved that ambition that he had to improve, to be everything on a tennis court, and not to just be the king of clay. I mean, and this is a guy who won 14 French Opens. And look, he may still next year win a 15th. Who knows?
Well, that's it. He has, at least for this year, made us avoid that awkward question of, is Nadal the favourite for Roland Garros, even though he's not had any matches in the last 5 months? But I feel like we might be going through that question again next year if he's in the draw, because you would not write him off if he is at least capable of playing, and with the surge that the crowd could give him. I mean, Serena played her best tennis in her comeback, didn't she, knowing it was her last event. If Nadal knew it was his last Roland Garros, can you imagine the force with which he would come out if he's able? So, yeah, I really, really hope that's in our future.